This is another recipe. This one's for Spanish peas and ham, also known as Guisantes con Jamón. Ingredients for this one will be 1 medium onion, between 4 to 6 cloves of garlic, entirely up to your preference. I like a lot of garlic, so we've got a lot here. 2 cans of peas, half or a quarter pound or 100 grams, 150 grams or so of ham. There's these things called taquitos de jamón, which work perfectly for this, sold here in the local grocery stores in Malaga, Spain. Olive oil, and also wine. We need some wine, so we'll need a glass of a dry white wine. All right, so the first thing we're going to do here is chop this onion. By the way, this recipe comes from SpanishFoodGuide.com. I've added my own twists to it, so you could call it a Malaga Brian edition. But SpanishFoodGuide.com has a lot of really good recipes, and the recipes are easy for me because everything that goes into it is easily available here in Malaga, Spain. So for this one, we will be using the stovetop to cook the peas. So I'll just, after I go ahead and mince this up, I'm going to throw it right into our pan here. That. Next is the garlic. Flatten that. It smells good. You start cooking it, oh man, so tasty. All right, I personally like having some nice larger chunks in there, so I'm leaving that way. Okay. All right, so next step here is to cook this with the olive oil. In terms of how much olive oil, well, you're going to have to make your best guess here. Just do it enough so that you can get this going. So what we'll be doing here is we'll be cooking this for about 10-15 minutes till the onions are looking like they're cooked and the garlic is looking cooked, and you can see that the color is changing. Once we're done with that, that's when we'll throw the ham in there. So again, I got the taquitos de jamón. The recipe actually calls for having a nice slice of serrano ham, which is great, and having to cut it. But again, I found this in the grocery store and it's already cut for me. It works out quite nice. So if you're in Spain and you're close to the grocery store, that would be the way to go. Now, if you're in the States, whatever, you saw any type of ham you can think of. I'm sure you can get a nice ham slice and chop it into cubes, or find them already chopped at the grocery store. Getting that ready to go. Okay, we're about ready to put the ham in. I'm going to go ahead and do that next. Crank this up. Get a little loud. So you'll stir this in, and you'll stir it, cook a little bit longer. Get it so that the ham starts to get that nice cooked smell going. Not 10 minutes or anything like that, but probably a 2 or 3 minutes to let this ham get to that point, get heated up, and it's already smelling good. Interestingly, with this dish, I don't add any salt or pepper or anything else. The ham has got plenty of taste. It's got plenty of salt already in it. You add in the wine. In this dish, we're also just going to be adding the water from the cans and the peas, which also has some salt. So You add that with the garlic and the onions, and the flavor is just mwah, really good. Very surprised how good this dish is. Alright, starting to look good. And here I'm getting to be that just where I want it. Alright. It's time to get some peas in here. So there's many ways to make this recipe. Some people cook the peas separately and then add them. Some do this, do that. This is a very easy recipe though, and I really like the fact that you just use the water from the canning water from the can. And it seems so simple and it's so tasty. So we'll take 2 cans and just go ahead and dump them in there along with the water. We've got the fine peas here and the regular sized peas. Not by design, it's just what was available at the store. And a glass of your white wine. Alright, so what we'll do now is stir this around a little bit, and we're going to bring it to a boil, and then we're going to simmer it for about 15 minutes with the lid on. And that's it. Once the simmering is done, we'll be ready to serve. Okay, so we've been simmering for about 15 minutes. Woo. And it looks good. I'm going to turn this off. And there you go. Spanish peas with ham. Guisantes de Jamón. Smells so good. Enjoy.